Hi everyone, this is the 38th video of the ACT Math Practice Problem series, and here we have a small little problem from the number concepts. As I always recommend, before seeing the solution, you can pause the video and give it a try yourself, and after that of course you want to match with my solution. So let's get started. Here the question says that 1 plus 0.6 plus 0.06 plus 0.006 plus 0.0006 plus this same type of operation continues all the way to infinity, meaning we will be adding the next fraction which would be 0.00006 and then the next one will be 0.000006, so this operation will continue forever. It is a number like that, or it is a series like that. The series is like that, right? And we have to find out what the sum of this series is equivalent to. So here are 5 options given, and we have to find out which of these options would be the correct one for the sum of this series. So let's try to do the sum. So in this series, if we add the first two terms, for example, which is 1 plus 0.6. So let's add those two terms. That will give us 1.6. And then with 1.6, if we add another 0.06, so now I'm going to do the addition like this. So I'm going to add 0.06 with the previous sum. So now we are going to get 1.66. And then if we again add 0.006, so now I'm adding the fourth term here, and that's going to give us 1.666. And then let's again add the fifth term here, which is 0.0006. And finally we are going to get 1.6666. And guess what? This series continues to infinity. That means finally our sum is going to look like this. Finally our sum will look like this. And if we keep on adding like this, ultimately it is going to look like this. So if you do this addition infinite times, the sum will look like 1.666 and it will continue forever, right? This 6 will never end. It's just a repeating decimal digit 6 there. So this will continue forever. And also it can be written as, it can be written as 1.6 with a bar on top of the 6. The bar on top of the 6 indicates that the decimal digit 6 repeats infinite times. It just repeats forever. It never ends. So now let's assume that this number is actually x, right? Let's assume that this is x. And then we have to somehow convert this into a mixed fraction here, because if you look at our answer options, they all are looking like mixed fraction, right? So let's take a look. Yeah, they all are looking like mixed fractions. So somehow we have to convert it into a mixed fraction. So let's try to convert that. Let's multiply both sides by 10. So 10 times x would be what? 10 times x would be equal to 16.66666, like that. So now let's subtract x from 10x, right? So now we are going to do the subtraction. So let me just write down the value of x right here. So x is actually 1.6666, like that. And if we do this subtraction here, so I'm going to subtract here. So what we are going to get? Well, so on the left hand side it would be 9 times x, because 10 times x minus x, that would give us 9 times x. So this would be 9x, and that will be equal to, if you think about the repeating decimal digit, that decimal portion will cancel each other. So that means this portion right here, just the decimal portion, will cancel each other because it's the same digit repeating infinite times. So on the subtraction, then finally we are going to end up with 16 minus 1, that will be 15. So this is actually 15.0, or just 15, right? So we can write it as 15. Alright, so from here, if 9 times x is 15, then x would be equal to 15 over 9. That would be 5 over 3. Because if you divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3, we are going to get 5 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, and this will be equal to 1 whole and then 2 over 3. So 1 plus 2/3. And that is our answer. Now let's look at the answer options and see which one is the correct option. So here our answer is 1 plus 2/3. And here we have 1 plus 2/3 under option G. So option G is the correct option. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.